Good morning, children. Let us start with a new chapter today, that is regarding forest. Most of you have known about forest, isn't it? Okay. What is forest? It's a wildlife. Means what? Many different plants and animals are found in a very large area. That is called as a forest. It's a reserved place. Okay. People cannot just move inside that. Now, let us see. It was dawn and we set out on our jungle safari at the Ranthambore National Park in Rajasthan. It was dawn means early morning. Early morning, what happened? They all went to jungle safari. What is this jungle safari? So there will be some vehicles which moves only into the forest, which will be fully covered because the animal should not attack anybody who is inside. For that purpose, it will be having the glass covering to see the animals, and at the same time there will be grills made of iron so that animals cannot just get into the vehicle. That type of things will be there. Vehicles will be there in forest to just have a visit and to see the different types of plants and animals, especially the animals. Okay. So it was dawn and we set out on our jungle safari at the Ranthambore National Park. Where did they go? Ranthambore National Park in Rajasthan. The guide took us in open jeeps into the most dense part of the forest. So they went into the open jeep, okay. Open jeep means where it is not completely covered. So they are able to see the things outside. He was sure we will spot the tiger here. So he knew that they could see a tiger. The guide knew it very well that they could see a tiger in that forest. He stopped the jeep to show us the pug marks of a tiger. What is this pug mark? Pug mark means the impression of the legs, especially the paws of the animals. Okay, that mark was there. Okay, pug mark means it is the impression of the paws of the tiger. So he stopped the jeep to show us the pug marks of a tiger. They were freshly embossed in the wet soil. Means that impression was there in the wet soil. The soil was wet there. So what happens whenever you keep anything on the wet soil, what happens? There will be an impression, isn't it? So that paws mark, leg mark of the tiger was there in this wet soil. Then he showed us a tree that had scratch marks. So he has shown a tree also wherein there was a scratch mark with the claws. They will have sharp nails, with the claws. What they have done? They have just scratched it. So that mark was also there on the tree. That also was shown by this guide. The guide told us that the tiger does this to mark his territory. Means what? The tiger only will do that scratch mark. It seems to show that this is my boundary. Nobody should enter into this boundary. So like that for so many trees, the tiger does that. That is what the guide told these children. So the guide told us that the tiger does this to mark his territory, his boundary. We then drove for a few more minutes till we spotted a small pond. So what happened? They again went further and they could see a small pond. A water spot was a small pond was there. Our guide turned off the engine and asked us to wait. So he just turned off the engine because they were going in an open jeep, isn't it? So he just stopped it. And then he said, you just wait to see what will happen next. So our guy turned off the engine and asked us to wait. I was anxious. Now the child is very curious to know. She is very anxious. I held my mother's hand tightly. T-I-G-H-T-L-Y. Okay. I held my mother's hand tightly. So what happened? Child is afraid. What will happen next? Will animals come and bounce on us? No, the child is very anxious to see that, and at the same time, what happened? It is scared also. So it is holding the mother's hand tightly. As we waited, I looked around. The rays of the sun penetrating into the forest through the canopy, twittering of birds, screeching of insects. The air was so fresh. So what happened? As they were waiting for any animal to come, what happened? I looked around. So the child started looking around. The rays of the sun penetrating into the forest through the canopy. So what happens? It is a thick forest. So there are trees growing, plants, trees are all there. So it is forming a canopy. Canopy andre gopura tara. And you understood? So it is forming a canopy. That means the branches, leaves are all covering on the top. So through that part where it is open, what is happening? The sun's light is penetrating. It is coming inside through wherever the opening space is there. That means in between the leaves and branches. Okay. So the child could see the sun's rays. And at the same time, twittering of birds. So different birds. You can also see that now in forest what happens. You see different types of birds living. So they make different sounds. So that we call it as twittering. Twittering of birds. Screeching of insects. And the insects also very different types of insects will be there. And they also make different sounds. So that is called as screeching of insects. The air was so fresh. Definitely no. Because all greenery. So what happens? Air also will be fresh. Because more and more oxygen content will be there in the atmosphere. And moreover, there is no pollution there. Got it? So finally, the big cat emerged from the wilderness with a light roar. So they were just waiting. Just suddenly what happened? They could see some roaring sound and somebody was coming. Who was that? It was a tiger. See, big cat. Big cat is nothing but the tiger. So finally the big cat emerged from the wilderness with a light roar. So through this wild life, through the nature, what happened? Yeah, tiger came there. How? A light roar. It was not roaring loudly, it was roaring softly. I was taken aback by his grace and stance. So this child was very much scared. So child just was stunned, means just stood like a statue. It did not move. Why? Because child was very much worried. It was very much scared. So I was taken aback by his grace and stance. Means furious when the child is looking at the tiger. The tiger is having a furious face, isn't it? So this child is very much worried. So much so that my skin had goosebumps. So when the child saw that suddenly the tiger, goosebumps, you can see the hair will stand straight, when you get cold or sometimes when you are afraid also happens, you can see the hair on your skin will start standing straight. That is called as goosebumps. So what happened? So much so that my skin had goosebumps. On the way back, I reasoned, what if forest weren't here? Where will the tiger live? And the birds, the insects? What about the fresh air? So after seeing all that what happened, the child is going back, When the child is going back, the child started thinking. What did it think? What if forests weren't here? If forests were not there, what would have happened to these wild animals? Okay. Where will the tiger live? Where will these animals, forest animals live? And the birds and insects. Now there are so many birds, there are so many insects, so many animals. Where would all these animals, birds and insects live if forests were not there? What about the fresh air? And now we are getting very much fresh air in the forest now. What would have happened to that fresh air? So child started questioning for herself. A large area of land which has a thick growth of trees and other plants is known as a forest. A large area of land, it's a very big, vast land which has a thick growth of trees, means varieties of trees are growing there. And other plants, not only trees, you can see the other plants also growing, is known as a forest. So it is nothing but forest is a place where wild plants and animals grow. Okay. So in a forest, plants like trees, shrubs, herbs, grasses, etc. So in forest plants means which are the plants? There are different types of plants like trees, big trees. Shrubs means bushy plants. Herbs, seasonal plants, small plants, seasonal with weak stem, seasonal plants. Grasses, normally you see grasses growing everywhere, even in the vacant land also you can see the grasses growing, isn't it? In this also there will be different types of grasses. All these comes under plants. Grow on their own. So all this normally what happens, they start growing on their own. Nobody is going and sowing the plant there. Sowing the seed and growing the plant. No. But it grows on their own in the forest because they get all the favorable conditions. So plants will start growing in the forest. They are not planted by farmers. Normally in agricultural land, what happens? Plants will be planted by the farmers, isn't it? Especially they sow the seeds. But here it is not done by farmers. In the forest it is not done by farmers. Hence it is called natural vegetation because it grows itself through nature. We call that as a natural vegetation. The kind of plants that grow in a particular region depends on the climate and the type of soil in that region. So the kind of plants that grow in a particular region, kind of plants that is growing in particular region in one area, depends on the climate and the type of soil in that region. So it depends on what? The climatic condition, whether it is favorable or not, it will see, and then whether the soil is fertile or not. So if the soil is fertile and the climatic conditions are also favorable, it is good, then definitely what happens, the plants also will start growing in that particular region. So you can see in the forest or the wildlife. You understand, wildlife is there in the forest. Now let us say about the importance of forest. So importance of forest. Forests are helpful to us in many ways. They provide us with firewood, which is used as a fuel, isn't it? So what does the forest provide us? It is very, very important. Why? Because they provide us so many things. Like first it is firewood. Firewood means what? Now, especially in urban areas in Bangalore cities and all, what happens? You can see most of them use the LPG, that is gas, isn't it? Liquefied petroleum gas. So they use the gas for cooking. But in some remote places, what happens? Till now, they don't use gas. They use the firewood for cooking. Okay, cooking and heating water and all, they use firewood. So it is providing us firewood. Which one? Dried and old ones now, that is used as firewood, which is used as a fuel for burning purpose. Timber. Timber again means wood. Okay, timber, which is used for making furniture and cottages. So you can see in resorts and all, they make cottages. Like tents, they make cottages. So people can live. For that also they use wood. And even for making furniture. Now for a classroom, if you say bench, desk, table, chair and all that comes as furniture. Okay, board. No? So that all now it comes as furniture which is made up of wood. Then it is also used for making furniture and cottages. Cottages means small hut like things which are used for staying as provided as shelter. Next, wood, which is changed excuse me, wood which is changed into wood pulp to give paper. So you can see the wood is also there which gives paper for us. Wood which is changed into wood pulp to give paper. So children, you have books, isn't it? So it is made up of papers, right? So from where these papers are made? It is from the wood which you get from the trees. So wood which is changed into wood pulp to give paper. Medicinal herbs which help in curing various diseases. So medicinal herbs like turmeric, tulsi, neem, clove, all these things, they are used for, especially ginger. All these, they are used for medicinal purposes. So that is medicinal herbs. They are seasonal plants, already I told you, with weak stems. Rubber, gum, resin, etc. So you get even the rubber, you get gum, no? And even resin which is made as a synthetic fiber. So that is also got from where? From the plants. Resin, okay? So it's a type of gum-like structure. Next, forests prevent soil erosion and help check floods. Forests prevent soil erosion. Why? Because the trees which are growing there, they have the roots. The deep roots are there. What do? They bind the soil tightly. So when they bind soil tightly, what happens? There is no erosion of soil. That means washing away of soil will not be done. So forests prevent soil erosion and help check floods. Floods means what happens? When there is overflow of water, whatever comes in its way, it will be carried, isn't it? But if there are trees, what happens? The speed of the water will be reduced. Forests are home to many species of wild animals, birds, insects, etc. So it is going to provide shelter. Forests are going to provide shelter for wild animals. Now wild animals, birds, insects, all these are coming under forest. Next, plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So during photosynthesis, that means plants prepare the food, that process is called photosynthesis. During that time, what do? They take in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. So by doing so, what happens? They supply oxygen to the air for animals and humans to breathe. So more and more oxygen is given to the atmosphere. What happens? Plants, animals and other birds, all that, even human beings, all that, during respiration, what do they inhale? They take in oxygen, they give out carbon dioxide. So from where are you getting this oxygen? It is specially from the plants. During the process of photosynthesis, they give out oxygen to the atmosphere. In addition to this, they keep the environment clean and the air cool. So what happens? And in addition to all these things, what do? They keep the environment clean. Why? Now for example, this only example if you take, if carbon dioxide becomes more in the atmosphere, what happens? It leads to global warming. No? Wherein there is a ozone layer, the ultraviolet radiations will reach to the earth. But all that is stopped because of what? Because it is taking carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. If carbon dioxide is more in the atmosphere, that is very dangerous. Got it? So in addition to this, they keep the environment clean and the air cool. Always there will be cool air. If you have visited forest, you will be knowing that. Why? Because it is totally covered with branches and leaves, so that what happens, more sunlight will not reach into the earth, that is on the soil or on the ground. So what happens, you keep yourself cool. And moreover this, when the wind blows, what happens? The leaves will be swaying, isn't it? So that also gives you cool breeze. And here, by taking in carbon dioxide, already I told you about this. Now trees also help in bringing rainfall. How they bring in rainfall? Because they help in water cycle. How? Trees are going to absorb the water from the soil. Whenever their rain falls, what happens? There will be water will be seeping down, isn't it, through the soil. And what happens? The roots of the trees will absorb the water from the soil, and then that will be that helps in transpiration, means there will be water loss from the plants. So that transpired water, what happens? It forms the clouds, and again that clouds will make rainfall, and rainfall again it comes to the soil. Again the plants utilize it. So there is a cycle. Okay. So it brings the rainfall. Now types of forests. There are 5 main types of forests in India. Let us read about them. So there are different types of forest. First one is evergreen forest. The name itself is evergreen forest. The trees in this forest remain green throughout the year. Throughout the year, how it will be? It will be green in color. This is because new leaves replace the old withered leaves as soon as they are shed. So what happened? Whenever the old leaves are falling, you have seen, no, leaves will turn yellowish and then brownish and then it falls down, right? So when that falls, immediately what happens? New leaves will start growing. Why? Because there is all favorable condition for it to grow. So what happens? New leaves will start growing. See, this is because new leaves replace the old withered leaves as soon as they are shed. So withered leaves means already which is grown, completely matured, once it will fall. So immediately what happens? New leaves will start coming in its place. Moreover, evergreen trees lose their leaves throughout the year and not all at once. And these evergreen trees also what happens? They will be shedding down their leaves. But it is not a continuously. That means when it becomes older and older only, that will fall. New ones will be growing in its place. So what happens? It looks always evergreen. Okay, so moreover evergreen trees lose their leaves throughout the year and not all at once. All at once it will not fall. You have seen autumn season and spring season. During autumn, what happens normally in cities and all the leaves from the trees will fall. It becomes bare, isn't it? But again during spring season, what happens? It starts again growing. But here in evergreen forest, what happens? Throughout the year, you see, it is always green in color. The old ones will be shed down, but at the same time, new leaves will start growing in its place. So evergreen trees are generally tall and have a broad canopy at the top. Broad canopy. See, it is generally tall. The trees are tall. and they have got branches and fully covered with leaves. So it is going to form a canopy. It means a roof-like structure. Gopura, I told you now. So that is formed. Why? Because there are more and more trees, and moreover tall trees are there. So what happens here? Evergreen trees are generally tall and have a broad canopy at the top. So they are going to form a big canopy there. Okay. They are found in places that are hot and humid type of climate. So where do you find this evergreen forest, especially in the hot and humid type of climate? Hot means they should every time get the sunlight. That is hot. And humid means there should be presence of water vapor in the atmosphere. This is called humidity. Water vapor present. So the atmospheric air will be little wet. Okay, that is called humidity. In India, they are found on the rainy slopes of the Western Ghats, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and hills of the northeastern states of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. So in India, where all you see the evergreen forest, you will see them in Western Ghats, in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and hills of the northeastern states of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. Examples of evergreen trees are rosewood, ebony and mahogany. So these are some of the trees you normally see in the evergreen forest, which are rosewood, ebony and mahogany. So children, let me stop it here. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.